Ultimatum South Africa, the reunion. Lebo and Nolla. Oh my goodness. Lebo. Lebo girl, you had me worried there for the longest time, only for you to drop the biggest bombshell on earth by dumping this man on international television. Yes, yes, yes. I'm sorry. I approve. I know he seemed hurt when I watched the show, but girl, you play the long game, hey? You were like, I'm gonna wait this out. I'm gonna take him back, then I'm gonna wait this out. And on the reunion, I just drop him. I humiliate him the same way he humiliated me. Was that the game? Because to me it comes across as if that was the game. Now, let me take it back and start this whole shebang from the beginning. The Ultimatum is a Netflix brilliant idea of a dating show where one partner feels that they are ready to get married and the other partner doesn't seem sure. This partner issues an ultimatum and then they come to this show, and basically the ultimatum is marry me or we split up. Now you come to this show and there's 5 other couples in the same boat as you. And in the case of Lebo and Nolla, it was Lebo that issued Nolla the ultimatum after they had been together for about 1.5 years, if I am correct. Now, Lebo is like 26 years old and Nolla is like 34 years old. But looking at them, the mature one is Lebo, honestly. So anyways, the rules of this dating show, they call it a social experiment. So the rules of the social experiment is that the couples come in, the 6 couples come in, and on the next day, they split up. And when they split up, everybody's single for a week. And now that everybody's single, everybody now is dating each other. It's like speed dating for a week to find out who you like and who you don't like. And at the end of that week, there is a dinner. A person must choose a partner. Now, during the entire speed dating week, it became evident that Nolla had a ginormous attraction to another girl on the show, Ruth, and she reciprocated his feelings. And now comes the last dinner where one must choose partners. Nolla and Ruth choose each other. And mind you, Ruth is the one who issued an ultimatum to her partner, Isaac. And Lebo chooses Aiden as her partner. After the partners are chosen, we then go into a trial marriage for 3 weeks, where now these new couples are going to date each other, are going to learn certain things about each other from each other, and so on and so forth. They're calling it a trial marriage. And boy, oh boy, Nolla and Ruth took it seriously. They went in. There is nothing that these two did not do, honey. They were really acting like a very much in love married couple. They were even intimate multiple times. Whereas Lebo on the other side, she and Aiden established a friendship because both she and Aiden were still committed to their partners. Like the entire trial marriage 3-week period, Lebo was really worried about what is Nolla getting up to with this other lady and stuff like that. And it was evident for anybody to see that Nolla had a huge attraction for Ruth. So what also happens during this 3-week marriage trial period is that, the guys would get together and just have hangout sessions, and the girls would get together and have hangout sessions. And during one of those hangout sessions, very close to the end of the 3 weeks, mind you, Ruth just decides to drop the bomb on Lebo. She tells Lebo, listen, me and your man have been intimate. Not once, not twice, not thrice.
Nolla and I have had sex not once, not twice, not thrice.
Lebo, of course, is gutted. She's upset. She starts a ginormous confrontation. She goes to confront Nolla. Nolla denies everything. Lebo is asking Nolla, why did you sleep with her? Why did you sleep with her? Nolla is denying it. And to deflect somehow from the situation, he calls Ruth's partner, Isaac, to come through. And now it's a whole hoo-ha. It's a mess. It got out of control to the point that at some point it kind of looked like Nolla and Isaac were going to come to blows. Mother Mary saved them all. But anyways, in conclusion, Nolla and Lebo exited this experiment right there and then. They did not continue on with the show. And I think the entire country and parts of the world that watched the show were hoping that they broke up. I remember a few days before the reunion aired, I checked Lebo's Instagram to see, I was like going through her photos, reading comments, because everybody was just talking about, you're such a queen, you handled yourself with dignity, all truth, just to see if she mentions anything about being together with Nolla. And one of the things she said in one of the comments, she hinted that they had broken up. So imagine my shock when the reunion comes through and these two are still together. I was quite disappointed in my girl Lebo. The man cheated on you on international television, on a show, on a streaming platform. Anybody can rewatch that over and over again, your humiliation. And you took him back. I was like, she has a heart of gold. Wow, so forgiving. Bob hits the fan when Nolla is asked, does he have anything that he wants to say to Ruth, his former partner. He starts off by saying that he would like to thank Ruth for everything, for her being open to him, allowing him to be open to her, saying that he has no regrets. You have no regrets, sir. Your girl is sitting right next to you, and you telling that woman that you have no regrets. Listen, it's okay if you have no regrets, but you could have kept that to yourself. I do not think that you had to say that you had no regrets, considering that you and Ruth took it all the way, and Lebo is right here, and she was hurt by those actions. He was talking about how they were cruising nicely together and how he was enjoying his time with Ruth. And of course, that did not sit well with Lebo. She had to express her displeasure about the whole thing, saying that how could he be admiring another woman while she is sitting right there. And honestly, the way that Nolla was going on and on and on about his experience with Ruth, it was questionable, to the point that Lebo had to ask him, do you love her? Do you love Ruth? And once again, he did not answer. Why am I saying once again? Yeah, he did not answer. He did not respond. To me, his reaction to that question tells me that he loves Ruth. But Ruth has moved on. She mentioned that she found another dude, not part of the show, and she's moved on and she is happy. So Salamina asked them what happened after they left the show. Lebo proceeds to tell us that they broke up after the show. Of course they broke up. It would have been weird for them not to. But about a month later, Nolla convinced her to get back together with him. And indeed, she did get back together with him. But what Nolla did not know was that what also happened after the show is that Lebo developed a friendship with Isaac. And she and Isaac were talking, and Isaac was not entirely happy with the fact that Lebo is still with Nolla. At some point in the show, Nolla says that he and Lebo are happy together, and Isaac is like, Lebo's not happy. I talked to her and she's not happy. Nolla looked betrayed, looked like, you friends with Isaac? You and Isaac talk about me, talk about our relationship. He acted all aggrieved, all unhappy about the situation, like something was actually going on between Lebo and Isaac, other than friendship. I would have loved for it, for it to be like that, like Lebo and Isaac. To me, I really feel like their energies match. So unfortunately, they said no, they are not together. They are only just friends. After that, Lebo had to admit that she is not happy with Nolla. Then Lebo reveals to us that getting back with Nolla and trying to fix things, she actually learned to unlove him. She fell out of love with him, and she's like, yeah, dude, we gotta break up. Yo, sucker punch. Nolla did not see that coming. Nolla was gobsmacked. Nolla was shocked and shook and traumatized, honest to the heavens. And I was like, thank the heavens. And I wasn't the only one. Isaac was jumping for joy. Aiden clapped. Lebo's former trial marriage partner, he clapped his hands because he really wanted the best for Lebo, and he was privy to how heartbroken Lebo was by Nolla's antics. So it's absolutely understandable that Aiden would clap his hands. I clapped. Thank God she finally broke up with him. And girl, as I said, the long game. She played the long game. I feel like she's like, you humiliated me on international television. I'ma humiliate you on international television right back. Okay? Whether that really was the plan, this is the narrative that I have in my head. Maybe things just worked out this way no, man. Maybe she didn't get back with him with the intention of dating him for almost a year because maybe you don't know. This show was filmed a whole year ago. The whole thing of Ruth and Nola sleeping together, the whole show was a year ago. So could she have like dated this man for a whole year so she could drop him in the reunion? If she did, damn girl. Damn, girl. But anyways, that is all I have to say about this matter. Good storyline. My goodness, the producers must be happy. And honestly, it's the only interesting thing that happened in the reunion. Everything else was dull. Thank you so much for watching. If you have made it this far, please bless me by subscribing and also share your opinions below. What did you think of the entire reunion? Thank you so much. Bye.